Hello, I am Irfan and I am here to present to you the most exciting features of Onida Smart LED TV, which is called as Live Genius. First of all, let me congratulate you for being the proud owner of Onida Smart LED TV, and we would also like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you. Let me now talk about this beautiful remote. As you see, this remote is very sleek, very handy. This has got a QWERTY keypad behind, as you see, right? And you also have a couple of keys here. It's just about 11 keys you see here. Traditional remote has got about 40 to 45 keys, but this has just got about 11 keys. Let me now explain you each keys of which is present on the remote. As you see, this particular option, which is the power key, it also acts as a standby key. So if I click this particular button, I will be able to put my TV on the standby mode. The second on the top is the plus and the minus key, which is nothing but volume up and down key. Let me go below. Here you see the 4 arrows. It is nothing but the navigation key. So I can also navigate the screen of my TV using this 4 navigation keys. This OK button in the center is basically used as the select, used to select, or it also works as the enter button. So whenever you are on a particular screen, you want to select something, you have to press the OK. So OK works as an enter, as well as you want to select anything, you can do that. All right. Let me go below. You see this particular key out here. This is nothing but the back key and the home key. You see there's an arrow key, which is the curved arrow key, and the home key. So there are 2 keys. This is basically a dual key, and it is supported only by the one particular button. This is the volume mute key, so I can mute the volume using this particular key, and on whichever screen I am on, if I want to see a particular menu of that screen, I have to press nothing but the menu key. So this is the menu key. This particular key is the menu key. This is the mute key, I repeat, and this is the back key or the home key. So if I want to come out, I'll have to press this back key or the home key. So this is entirely about all these keys on the particular remote. I have just clicked one of the key, and as you see, the green light has turned on. Now let me tell you, when this green light blinks, that means the remote battery is low. So currently it is not blinking, that means the remote battery is fully charged, and I can easily use my remote using this. Because it is fully charged, so I can easily use my remote. Let me just help you now understand this particular function out here. You see, one of the very unique feature is that this has got a rechargeable, battery inside it, so I can charge my remote using this particular option. Now let me switch on the TV, and this is how I'm going to switch on the TV. You see, the TV switch ons like this. It shows the Onida logo, and after this you will see a Live Genius would be shown. This may take few seconds, but then it will start. Now as you see, this is the screen of my Live Genius TV. Don't you see that this screen is very exciting? It has got all the icons beautifully placed. It has got a gallery, and there are so many other things on this particular screen. Let me now explain you the entire screen of this particular TV. Let me start with this arrow key, which is out here. The moment I click on this arrow key, I get to understand the input sources in this TV. It has got TV, it has got AV input and output. I can connect to a laptop through a VGA. It has got 3 HDMI ports, HDMI 1, 2 and 3. HDMI 3, as you see here, supports the MHL feature also, which I will probably dwell into it a little later. Now, right now, as you see that I'm on the TV screen. So this is the actual screen which I can see here. The moment I click on this, the screen gets enlarged. So as you see, this is how the TV screen would look like. So if you are connected to the D2H cable, you will be able to view your TV beautifully in this particular screen. Let me go back. The moment I click on go back, it asks me whether I want to really go back. I say yes, and I'm out of that particular screen, and I'm on the home screen back. The next feature is the multimedia feature. Now, in order to operate the multimedia feature, I will have to basically connect to the USB I'll have to connect the pen drive to the TV. Now, the moment you switch on the TV, let me explain you first of all how to connect to the Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is basically the inbuilt feature in this particular TV. So now we will see how to connect to Wi-Fi. You can connect to Wi-Fi either using your Wi-Fi router, or you can connect using your mobile using a hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot. Now I'll show you how to connect Wi-Fi using a Wi-Fi hotspot. I will go to settings. The moment I go to settings, here the first option I see here is the Wi-Fi option, and here you see there is the on and off switch. I just switch it on. The moment I switch it on, it will say turning Wi-Fi on, and it will immediately track the nearest Wi-Fi hotspot. Now I will just go into my mobile. I will go to the option which is, I'll go to settings, I'll go to tethering and networks. The moment I do that, I get to see a Wi-Fi hotspot. I switch it on, the Wi-Fi hotspot of my phone and as well as of my TV. I say set up Wi-Fi hotspot, and it searches and it gets connected. So you see, it just took me hardly few seconds to connect to my Wi-Fi, and it also gave me the notification below. Now if you will see, this icon out here has turned blue. So that means my Wi-Fi is connected. Now let us quickly see, let us quickly open the website if we are able to do that. I go to web browser and I open. I'm able to connect to my internet, and I'm able to surf the Google. Let me type here. I select it. I'm able to connect to the Google. So this is how the Wi-Fi is being connected. So we have just learned how to connect to the Wi-Fi. Now we will learn the other features and the other aspects in the settings menu. Let's go to the other one. If you want to connect to the internet via a LAN cable, you can also do that. As you see, the moment I have connected, I have clicked on the Ethernet option. It's asking me for the IP address. It is asking me for proxy and IP settings. So if I want to connect my TV through a LAN cable, I can also do that. Now let's go to the third option, which is sound. The moment I click on the sound, it gives me the sound menu. Here are different volumes. This is basically, I can increase the volume and I can decrease the volume. So let me keep the volume. Okay. I click OK. There are default notification sound. I can change to Capella. I can change to Canopus. I can change to Betelgeuse, Cobalt. So I can change the settings also. I say OK. I have changed it to Cobalt. I'll say OK. Now it will be set. As you see, here it is changed to the Cobalt. All right. The next one is audio settings, which is normal, music, movie and flat. So the moment I am playing the song, it can go flat, it can be on a movie mode, it can be on a music mode, it can be on a normal mode. Currently it's on music mode, so let's keep it on the music mode. I can also change the balance. Currently it is 50, I can make it to 60, 65 or whatever. Let's keep it at 52, all right. So this is basically the sound option. Let me go to the next one, which is called as display. Now in display, the best part about display is I can change the home screen wallpaper. There are two options out here. One is the live wallpaper. As you see in your Android phone, you must have already seen this kind of wallpapers already. These are all live wallpapers. This is number one. I can set this. Let me go to the next one. I'll go to the Nexus. You are all familiar with this wallpaper. Now the moment I click on set wallpaper, it will take few seconds and it will set. Now if I go back to my home screen, as you see, my wallpaper has changed. All right. Let me again go to the settings option and I go to display. So my display allows me to change the wallpaper which are there inbuilt. And I can also, if I don't want the live wallpaper, I can keep the normal wallpaper also. This is the another one. I have changed this and it has changed. All right. Let me show it once again to you. I'll go back to display in settings. I will change my wallpaper. I'll click on this. Let me change to this one. I have changed it and it has changed. If I'll go back to my home screen, so basically wallpaper allows me to change my home screen wallpaper, and it is a beautiful feature because it gives you a new look every time you switch on your TV, every time you can change your wallpaper. We have just learnt about, in the display option, we have just seen the wallpaper menu. Now we will go back and we will learn how to connect your phone to the TV. This feature is called as basically screen mirroring, or it is also called as Miracast. It is also known as display sharing. So there are different names for it, but the purpose of this particular feature remains the same. Now here you see there is a cast screen option on the screen. Now the moment I go to cast screen, on the right hand side top I will have to enable wireless display. So I have just enabled it. Okay. Similarly, in your phone you will have to go to the settings options. You will have to go to the settings, and in setting you will have to go to the display. So you will have to go to the display menu, and in display you will be able to see the cast screen option. Out there you click enable wireless display, and before you even do that, once you will have to go back to your Wi-Fi option, and you'll have to switch it on. The moment I switch it on, it will wirelessly connect my phone to the TV. See, my Wi-Fi is on right now. I go to the settings, I go to display, I go to cast screen, and right now the moment I connected the Wi-Fi, it is now showing out here Onida TV. So I clicked on Onida TV, it is connecting. It will take some seconds, and as you see, Miracast is connecting. The phone is now connected to the TV. Let me go to the home screen. Let me go to the gallery. See, I can see the phone on the TV. Let me open the gallery. Let me show you some images. The images are beautifully played. It is very crystal clear. I am actually accessing my phone on the TV right now. You can see the images. I can zoom the images. As you see, there are different options which I can explore out here. I'm doing it all through my phone. This is the way I can share. I can zoom in. So these are some of the images. Let me play a video for you. As you see, the video can be beautifully played in the large screen. Now I will play some songs for you. I can increase and decrease the volume from here also. I can increase and decrease the volume from here also. Now this is the mobile volume which I am increasing and decreasing. You have just seen that I have connected my mobile to the TV through the cast screen option. There are a couple of other options out here, is contrast, color, sharpness. This is, you can set the video settings. I can just change it. Here I can change the color. I can make it more, large, less. Sharpness of the video, I can change it. This is all video settings. So I can just quickly change it, and this is exactly what I can do with my remote out here. So this basically completes the display function. Let me go to the next one, which is the apps. Now the most important point in the apps out here, you will have to just see below. Out here it shows 215 MB used and 793 MB free. As if now there's only just one application which I have downloaded, which is about 484 MB. So the rest of the usage is quite pretty free out here. So I still have 793 MB to use. I get 1 GB. I get 1 GB as an internal memory to use, and I get on SD card about 512 MB. So collectively I basically get 1.5 GB to use. I can also see my running applications out here. So the next screen, I just swipe across and I'll see that these are my running applications. All right, and these are my all applications here. So this is exactly like my phone. I'm so happy to see that my phone and my TV doesn't have much of a difference. So my TV and my phone are quite similar now, my Android TV. Let me go to the next option, which is language and input. Here I can change language, whichever language I want. I can change it. So currently it is set to English, so we will keep it English. Let me go back. Here you will see that I can change the pointer speed as well. Suppose I want to increase the pointer speed, so you see my pointer speed is more sensitive now, it has increased. If I want to decrease my pointer speed, I can decrease as well. Now if you see, my pointer speed is very, very slow. But that's too slow for me, so let me increase it. Alright, this is exactly the language and input options is all about. You can always back up your data through back up my data option. And suppose if you want to delete or eliminate your entire data, so whatever settings that you have made in the TV will definitely will go back to the normal one. You can do it through factory data reset option. There is something called a system update. So if there is a net update available, you will be able to update your software. The best part again out here is I can set multiple accounts. So as if now I have set my Google account, I can also add my corporate account, my Dropbox account. I can add one more Google account. I can add my Skype account. So here you get the opportunity to add multiple accounts. All right, let me go further. Date and time, you can set your date and time. It is exactly like my phone again. So I can change my time, whichever zone I am in, I can change my zone. You see Pacific zone, Arizona, Central America, Mexico City. So I can change my settings, my time according to my presence in that particular location. And whatever you would like to know about the TV is basically out here. So my model number is LEO40FSAIN. This is for this 40-inch smart LED TV. My Android version is 4.4.4, which is the KitKat version. So this is about the TV that you get to know. After this, we will now talk about the multimedia function, which is this screen. I'll go back again. I've clicked on this icon as you see here, and I've come to this particular screen. Now let me connect the USB pen drive. As you see, the moment I have connected the pen drive, here I see USB 1. You can also see here the function which is called as internal storage. The moment I click here, I see a separate folders like download, gallery and all that out here. Let me go back. I will open my pen drive which I've just connected. As I see here, there are a lot of images, there are some songs here, there are some videos here. So whatever I have in my pen drive, I can basically view on my TV. Let me go back. I was talking about the USB 1 function. Here you see this particular thing. When I click on this particular thing, I get access to this screen. If I want to segregate my files, I'll have to click on USB. Then I want to only see pictures, I will click on the picture option. And as you see here, I will only be able to segregate my photos. So this is the photo which I have just opened from my pen drive. If I have to see the menu, I'll have to press the menu key. I will see the next photo, which is this. So as you see, whichever photos I have in my pen drive, I am able to access it easily. I can zoom it the way I want. As you see, I am able to zoom it. Let me go to the next picture. I can zoom this as per my wish, and I can minimize it. So this is basically, I am now actually viewing my pictures which is there in my pen drive. Let me now segregate the songs. I click on the song function. I'll just play the song which is there in my pen drive. I can mute it. Let me go back. Now let me show you some videos. I'm now playing the video. which is there in my pen drive. As you see, the video is so beautifully played. There is so much of sharpness in this particular video. I can see everything very clearly. Let me play the next video. So now we have just seen that the videos of high qualities of HD version can also be beautifully played. So this is basically the multimedia function. Now let me show you one more feature out here. Let me just copy one file and paste it to the internal memory. How can I do that? Here I can, let me see, let's say I want to copy this particular file and paste it in my internal memory. I can do that. Let me go here. I'll have to press the menu key on the remote. It gives me three options: copy, paste and delete. I have just copied this file. I will go back to my internal memory. I will go back to my internal memory and I will just press the menu key, and the file is basically transferred to my internal memory. And the same file which has now come here, we will open it. You see the same file is now being seen here. Alright. So this basically feature allows you to copy your data from hard disk drive to the pen drive, from pen drive to the hard disk drive, and you can also transfer your data which is there in the TV to the hard disk drive and vice versa. So all the possible options are pretty available as far as this TV is concerned. As you see, we have just understood the multimedia function. I've showed you how to segregate your pictures after you open your pen drive, pictures, songs, videos. We have just done that. One more important thing that is imperative out here is the moment you connect your pen drive, the gallery screen has changed, and as you see, the pictures are automatically flipping out here. You see this picture has changed. Earlier there was a couple picture basically which was being displayed, but now I see a different pictures are being displayed on this particular screen. Now, how does this happen? This happens only when you have pasted your personal photos and your family photos or whichever photos you have on the root folder, not in the subfolder. It's basically the root folder, the folder which is basically displayed immediately after you connect the pen drive to your laptop. So whichever photos you have transferred to your pen drive, immediately on the root folder, you will be able to see it on this particular screen. This basically acts as a digital photo album. Now as you see, I have connected my USB. This icon has basically turned blue. This icon is basically turned blue. I have connected my Wi-Fi. This icon has turned basically blue. And I have not yet connected my LAN cable. So as you see, this icon is turned gray. So whenever I am connected, it gives me a notification. And I am connected to the USB, it will turn blue. Similarly, Wi-Fi will turn blue. Else, if I am not connected, it will be just gray. Now let me explain you some of these all the applications out here. You see, you have the Skype, you have YouTube, you have Dropbox, you have a Play Store, you have application library, you have APK function, you have settings, you have a web browser, and you have a Skype, and you also have a YouTube basically. So now let me take on one of the applications. YouTube. So the moment I click on YouTube, I see that my YouTube gets connected very fast. I'm able to browse my YouTube. I'm able to access to the videos out here. So this is fantastic. I'm able to access my YouTube here. Let me now go to the Dropbox function. Dropbox function is nothing but it basically syncs your data through cloud mode. So whatever data you have on your TV or on your pen drive, the moment you log in with your Dropbox function, you can push your data to the Dropbox function and it will sync it through the cloud mode. So this function basically allows you to take your data anywhere, and you log in through a Dropbox and you'll be able to access your data from that particular PC or location. Let me go to the next function, which is Play Store. You can access the Play Store out here. You can also access the application library. Now, whichever applications I've stored in this particular TV will be displayed here. That is why it is known as application library. So I can access my Play Store from here. I can access my browser. I can access my Dropbox. I can access my YouTube from this particular application screen also. APK function. Now, APK function is basically helps you to delete and install the application that is stored in the system, that is in the TV, as well as which is installed by the user. So for example, I want to uninstall the application which are there out here, which is basically in the system. It will not allow me to uninstall. It's basically like a phone, so I will not be able to uninstall the application. I click on this particular application, it says no permission to uninstall, but if you see, there is another icon out here which is called as user. So if I have any application which is installed by me, I can definitely uninstall that application as well. Let me go back. I press the exit key and I am back. Now one more function of this APK file is, if I have a .apk file of a particular application, I can just put it through a USB drive and I'll be able to install that application. I do not need to download it from the App Store. So that's a beautiful feature that we have installed in our TV. Let me go back. We have already been through the settings, so I've already explained you all these features. Let us now go to the web browser function. So as you see, I am connected to the Wi-Fi. I'll be able to access the Google. I'll be able to access live internet. So let me show you how to type. Now I can type using this particular remote, which has got a QWERTY keypad. I can also type it using. So now I'm typing it using a QWERTY keypad. So let me type it. I say Yahoo, I select it, and I'll be able to access the Yahoo. So as you see, the Yahoo screen is, I can just scroll around. Say for example, I want to check my Yahoo Mail. I clicked on the Yahoo Mail and the Yahoo Mail screen will open up. So as you see, I am able to basically see the Yahoo screen. I can log in through my email address and password and I'll be able to access my Yahoo mails. Let me go back. I also can open more than one screen. Now this is, I was on Yahoo screen. I have again clicked on the second screen. Out here you see I'm on the second screen. Let me type here for you, say Facebook. So it gives me the Facebook. I can click and I'll be able to open my Facebook page. So you see the Facebook page is basically opened up. Let me go to the next one. So I'm able to beautifully type out whichever screen, whichever website I want to visit. I can do it very beautifully out here. One is I showed you that you can do it through a QWERTY keypad, which is on the remote, which is on the reverse of the remote. Otherwise, I can type it from here also. So I'm typing it Onida. It gives me Onida. I'm able to type it through using my QWERTY keypad also, and I'm able to open my Onida web page so beautifully, so fast. Now your access also depends upon your Wi-Fi speed. So if you have a good Wi-Fi speed, you will definitely be able to open multiple windows pretty fast. Otherwise, there might be some lag depending upon your Wi-Fi speed. So this is all about the web browser function. This particular TV also allows me to connect to the Skype. Now I can see the Skype on a far bigger screen. So my Skype Now I can chat, I can video call on a bigger screen. This is just wonderful. If you have a Skype account, I can type my Skype name and password. I will be able to access my Skype account. But in order to video call, you will have to connect your TV to a USB HD camera which supports the Skype, and only then you will be able to do a video calling. Let me go back. I've showed you the Play Store. This is how the Play Store will open. If I'm having good speed, I'll be able to open the Play Store. I think there's some lag here. So I think I'm done with all the applications out here in this, but these are preset installed applications. One cannot change this application. This is the standard bar. Now let me explain you the My Apps bar. The feature of this My Apps function. As you've just seen that I've clicked on the My Apps, the plus sign out here, I have clicked on this particular option. This screen opens up. So it basically allows me to set my favorite application. Whichever application I want to set in this particular bar, out here you see this particular bar, I am allowed to set up to 10 applications. So now we will see that how can we do that. I've opened up the screen by pressing the My Apps plus sign. I click on, I just check this, and I will be able to set my favorite applications. I can see some more application by swiping it up, and the moment I cross 10, it says 10 is maximum. So I have set the 10 applications, and it says ask me to save it, and as you see now the 10 applications are being set. This is a wonderful feature. As you see, I have just set 10 applications of my choice. So if I have got Facebook, if I have got Twitter, if I have got any other application, I can set it, and the moment I come and I switch on my TV, I can set these applications out here. Thank you, friends. Hope this demo helps you in getting a fantastic experience of Onida Live Genius Smart LED TV.